Hi guys, welcome to my channel again, and in this video I'll quickly show us on some other things on our traverse computation. So on our last video we showed us on how to arrange our controls, okay, how to arrange our controls here, how to arrange our controls, as well as obtain the bearing between two known stations. So please, if you are just joining us for the first time, you can refer back to our video on how to obtain the bearing between two known stations, and using this quadrant rule we illustrated here to compute for the bearing between them, so that you can catch up with us as we forge ahead. So I'll show us in this video on how to compute for the back bearing, okay, as well as the forward bearing between subsequent stations. All right, it is as easy as possible. It's just too cheap, so simple. All right, so you just have to follow us as we do it step by step. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe icon on this channel, as well as hit on the notification uh bell, so that you can take or get first-hand information as we keep uploading our videos, and as well as help us share to your friends and colleagues that this channel will be of great importance to. Thank you. So follow us as we compete for the back bearing and the forward bearing between each stations. Remember, this middle value here is our observed angle. From our previous videos on how to get angular misclosures, we obtain our observed angles. You can still refer back to that. So we obtain these observed angles from that video. So please refer back to that if you don't know how we came about these values. All right, so from these values we are going to be deducing the forward bearing, all right, between each station. So from our basic principle in surveying, all right, we were told, and it was given us, that if you want to obtain the forward bearing, okay, the forward bearing is given as the back bearing, okay, back bearing BB plus observe angle, okay, observe angle, back bearing plus observe angle. So that is how to obtain the forward bearing. Then if you want to obtain the back bearing, okay, it is given as forward bearing plus minus, okay, 180 degree. So we are going to be using these formulas, or these basic theoretical equations here to deduce and compute for our back bearing as well as our forward bearing. So follow us as we journey together. So all you have to do, from our previous uh, videos, we obtained the forward bearing here, the bearing between these two controls, and this is the bearing. So we are going to be using this bearing to obtain the back bearing of the station. So all you have to do, from what I illustrated earlier on, is to do, because if you check this value here, it is above 180 degree, and we say to get the back bearing, it is the to get the back bearing, it is the forward bearing plus minus 180 degree. That simply means that if your forward bearing of the previous station is above 180 degree, all you have to do is to subtract 180 degree from this, okay. Why, if it is less than 180 degree, all you have to do is to add 180 degree to it. So in this case it is above 180 degree. So all you have to do now is just to punch, okay. All you have to do is just to do 354 degree, all right, 29 minutes, then 33.96 seconds minus 180 degree. All right, so all you'll be having now is 174 degree, 29 minutes, 33.96 seconds. So I'll be penning that here. That is where I will write this value now. The 174 degree, 29 minutes, 33.96 seconds. I will write it here as my back bearing. So looking at it now, I just pen that here. So to have the forward bearing, remember we are using this, we have the back bearing, observe angle, forward bearing. Okay, our aim is to obtain the forward bearing. So just like I illustrated earlier, okay, to obtain the forward bearing, it is the back bearing plus the observed angle. Remember, okay, to obtain the forward bearing, back bearing plus observed angles. So that is just what I'm going to do here. So we have the observed angle here and we have the back bearing. So all you have to do is this plus this. So it is now going to be 174 degree, okay, 174 degree, 29 minutes, 33.96 seconds plus 236 degree, 40 minutes, 15.33 seconds. So you punch equals. So if you check in here now, you can see that we are having a value higher than 360 degree. Okay, we cannot have something that is higher than 360 degree based on our quadrant rule. It is 90, 180, 270, 360. So all you have to do here now, okay, is to do minus 360 degree. Okay, subtract the 360 degree from it. So you will have 51 degree, okay, 9 minutes, 49.29 seconds, and that is our forward bearing for this station. And that is just what I just penned down here, 51 degree, 9 minutes, 49.29 seconds. So we want to obtain the back bearing of this station. Remember, we are now dealing with the forward bearing of our previous stations. So we are no more dealing with this, okay? The more we go, the more we deal with the previous station. So we want to obtain the back bearing of this station now. All you have to do is, remember, it is now less, the forward bearing of our previous station is less than 180 degree. So all you have to do is to do 180 degree plus this. So I will not be writing the minute and seconds again because they are basically the same. All right, so I'll just do 51 degree plus 180 degree. All right, so I will now have 231 degree. So of course our back bearing is now 231 degree. We're having 9 minutes, 49.29 seconds. So remember, we want to obtain the forward bearing of the station. Remember how we did that in the last step. So it is back bearing plus observed angles. So 231 degree, all right, 9 minutes, 49.29 seconds plus 200 degree, 18 minutes, 35.33 seconds. So now again we are having something above 360 degree. Just what we did last, you subtract 360 degree from the values. So we are having 71 degree, 71 degree, 29, 28 minutes rather, then 24.62 seconds. All right, so that is our forward bearing. So to have the next, okay, the next back bearing, remember this one too is less than 180. You just add 180 degree to it. So what you'll be having when you punch that is now going to be 251 degree, 28 minutes, 24.62 seconds. To have the next so that is how you are going to punch that for this station to 251 degree, 28 minutes, 24.62 seconds, okay, plus 272 degree, 30 minutes, 27.83 seconds. So check, we are still having something larger than 360, so minus 360 degree. Please, if you don't have values that are larger or bigger than 360 degree, all you have to do is just to write that value down the way it is for your forward bearing. All right, the reason why we are minusing, we are subtracting 360 degrees because we are having a values that are larger than 360 degree, please. So here we are having 163 degree, 58 minutes, 52.45 seconds. So I'm just going to write that down. So I've penned that down and I will just do the same for all other subsequent stations. So as you can see for this station, by the time you add the back bearing, okay, and the observed angle, you'll find out that you are having a value that is not more than 360 degrees, so you don't need to subtract. So when you punch it, okay, if you add this back bearing and this forward, this observed angle, you'll be having 275 degree, all right, 35 minutes, then 34.11 seconds. So you don't need to subtract 360 to read from it, just like what we've been doing. All right, so guys, we've done for all other stations just the way we've explained earlier. So when you get to the last station, okay, you'll find out that this is your back bearing for that station. If you do 180 degree plus this, you will have this. All right, so for us to have the forward bearing, okay, you have to do the observed angle plus the back bearing. So when you do that, you are going to be having this value. So we are going to punch that just now, and we're having 354 degree, okay, 29 minutes, then 32.93 seconds. So 32.93 seconds. So if you see now, all right, we are now having the forward bearing between photo 001, all right, to photo 003, just like what we have here, photo 001, photo 003, and this is the forward bearing, and here as well this is the forward bearing. Okay, so in the next video I will show you on how to, because here we are expected to have this exact bearing between what we have between the two controls. We are expected to have this exact bearing here, but if you check, there's a difference of 1 seconds, okay, or 1 seconds or so, okay. On our next video I will show us what the difference is. So that difference now is now the error in bearing, and that is what we will now correct for in the next column here. So it is correction to bearing. So that particular error in bearing, why this value is not exactly the same here, we are going to know why in the next video, and we are going to spread the error across. It is not the way we spread it during angle misclosure. No, that is not the way we are going to spread it in this case. So please anticipate for the next video on how we are going to spread the error across this forward bearing, so that we can have our final bearing for us to have our coordinates, which is what we are targeting. All right, so thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe icon on the channel, and as well as the notification bell to get information as we keep uploading. Thank you. See you next time.